You're back.
It's Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Are you ready? Are you fucking ready?
Are you fucking ready?
Let's go. Hi guys. Welcome to TwoDumb, a podcast about
two big dumb idiots
living in the city of New York, baby.
being in our 20s.
And introducing wine again this February. Cheers, everyone.
We're so back.
Cheers to episode 7.
Woo! We're gonna take a big swig.
Big swig, baby. Welcome back.
Swig glugging sounds. Gulp.
Hey, big dumb babies. Welcome back.
Welcome back, BDDBs.
Go.
This is Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
I guess it's not Valentine's.
Oh, I guess it's not.
It's the
and we're
week
not
of.
releasing it on Valentine's Day,
No.
but you know what?
But you get the point.
And we're wearing red if you're watching, and if you're listening, we're wearing red.
Just so you're aware. Just to
so
add
you're
to the
aware.
visuals.
Yes. Welcome back. Okay,
Welcome back.
hey.
Hey.
What a
we had
week.
Crazy.
What a week. Where do we even start?
Mace and I traveled this week to
Oh my
Denver.
God. To Denver, Colorado.
I was like Australian
and
Scottish.
Scottish.
The wine is already working.
The wine is already working. We've only had one sip.
I
Dry Jan changed me.
love being a lightweight.
I love it.
God.
Yes, this is our Valentine's Day episode. Welcome back.
And do either of us have a Valentine's?
No, but we have each other.
We really do.
We do have each other, which
and
is
we
really
have so
great.
many great friends.
So many great friends and so many of you listeners. So thank you so much for being a big dumb baby.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
tuning back
you.
in. We really appreciate you guys.
But we did travel to Denver this week. Do you want to
Yeah.
go first?
Yeah, I had a callback. So I flew back to Denver.
Woo.
And it was a whirlwind. I kind of had a cough and I lost my voice. I was coughing all day on a plane and everyone was giving me really dirty looks. And it was so funny because if you don't remember, in last week's episode, I was literally complaining about people coughing in public. And then I was.
You were doing it.
But I did at least put a mask on. So there's that.
Good for you. She's a
health
conscious girl.
She's a conscious girl.
And how was the callback?
I think it went
Really
really,
well.
really good.
Good.
So yay. How was your weekend?
My weekend was crazy too. I also went to Denver for this callback, but I was working the callback and she was at the callback. So it was really nice to have TwoDumb fly domestically. Well,
We are in the airspace.
We are in the airspace.
We are taking up space.
Taking up space with our air. And we were like, let's just kill two birds with one stone. Not only we get to see each other, but let's go check out a place in Denver. And our lovely friend Nolan took us to La Diabla.
Oh my God. It was
So
Noli
good.
Bear. Our sweet
Noli.
friend. Hi, Noli Bear.
Hi.
So La Diabla was so good. So
What
apparently
the fuck did we eat? It was so
I
good.
don't-
Like, I don't
it was
fucking know.
insane. And it was from a fresh meat stick outside.
No, meat pull for sure.
A meat pole.
Yeah, it was a pull of meat.
It was really good.
And that man was shaving that meat right off that bone.
so fresh, so authentic. I had this taco that was pork
Right.
bone wrapped in cheese. It was one of the most incredible things I've ever eaten. And
Yeah.
I was so full, but I ordered another one and I kept eating it even though I felt like I was about to
Oh,
throw
right.
up.
And then we got chips and salsa and guac. We got mezcal spicy margs.
Oh, it was so good. And we had this
Oh my God.
crazy waiter named Pete. Pete was literally coked out and he admitted
So
this to
coked
us.
out, yeah.
He was like, yeah, I'm really on one right now. And we were like, okay. And he was like, yeah, I just fucking hate people. And we're like, totally.
Yeah, for
But he's
sure.
like, I don't hate you guys. And then he bought us a round of free shots. So
Yeah, it was awesome.
Pete's pretty good in my
And that's
book.
what we call networking here at the Big Dumb Baby community.
If there's one thing we're good at is we get free shots when
can
we
get
go
free
out.
shots. And sometimes free desserts, free food sometimes.
We have almost always gotten a free shot every time we
Yep.
go out together.
It's all about the charisma and how you connect with your server.
And flirting
And
with your
flirting,
server.
too.
But I don't think flirting necessarily even has to do with sexuality. It's just like a vibe.
Yeah.
that you give. I'm just going to flirt.
Flirt to get what I need.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like manipulation, if you will.
That's your tip of the week.
Flirt to
Yes.
manipulate.
Flirt to manipulate.
And get what you want.
Mm-hmm. And then we just like danced the night away at Star Bar for a second. And then I went to the airport for a red-eye flight and barely made it back to New York City in one piece.
So we dropped Mason off. We were at the bar. We dropped Mason off at 10 p.m. And we're like, bye. Bye, Mason.
See you.
And he takes an Ambien.
I took an Ambien that my boss gave me. Awesome.
Good work. And He texts us. At this point, no, I'm staying at Nolan's place. I'm like tucked up. They blew me up an air mattress. I'm like, they've like covered me in blankets. He took me to McDonald's. We got McFlurries and we got fries.
I'm so jealous.
They literally tucked me in like a little kid. They gave me my ice cream. They had TV on. And then I was like feeling so special and safe and warm. And then we get a text from Mase where he's like, flights canceled. I'm stuck at the airport. And I remember I was eating my McFlurry and I was like, feeling really guilty.
That's what you're
Because you were in the trenches on Ambien.
Oh my God, it was the most miserable thing too. And then there was neon lights in the airport, and then I had to like find somewhere to sleep for 3-4 hours, which I actually was really great for me. I think it was more sleep than I was gonna get on an airplane. So I was like, I'll take it. I curled up on an ottoman, and DIA has some comfortable lounge seating. Yeah, and I put my eye mask on and I slept. So I like did 1 hour sleep episodes, which were moving really fast in my Ambien brain. And then
I'll just never get over you took the Ambien in preparation.
Yeah.
And then you're just like
Canceled.
on Ambien, stuck alone at DIA, which is the spookiest, worst airport ever.
It sucked. And then I had to get on a plane and then deplane, and then I got on another plane, and then we didn't even leave until like 6:30, 7 o'clock. And then I landed at noon, and then the baggage went to another terminal, and we had to wait for the baggage to come to my terminal, and then I got the bags and then got an Uber. I wasn't home till like 1:30. It was crazy. When I was supposed to land at 5 a.m.
So we
Horrible.
said goodbye to Mase at 10 p.m. the day before, and then he didn't land till 1 p.m.
Like 14 hours to get home. Crazy.
Cheers to you.
Thank you.
But you're here. Okay. So we have asked you guys to send in crazy stories, and you have been, and thank you for that. And
they keep continuing.
And they are continuing, and we have a crazy story for this week. I kind of told Mase, I told you the gist of it.
Yeah, she gave me the gist, and I don't remember the gist because we were drunk, and I haven't actually read it in full length myself. So you're going to get my reaction as well on tape.
I'm so excited because I was gobsmacked when I read this story. It's anonymous. It's insane. Let's get into it.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Buckle in.
Buckle in, you big dumb babies. Okay, story time. Picture me. A horny 13, 14-ish-year-old boy with a new girlfriend. Not being able to drive or have any privacy at that point in my life, what else is there to do than sext? So I take my iPhone and decide to take... That's all?
Sure, yeah.
Watch TV? No.
Sext? Yes.
So I take my iPhone and decide to take a perfectly angled shot at my manhood and send it to her. Cut to a few hours later, and my wonderful saint of a mother decided to take some pics of herself on her iPhone to update her Facebook profile pic. However,
oh no, I already remember where this is going. I forgot.
She decided to do the Facebook part on her iPad. Bigger screen is better, right? The iCloud in all of its technological glory had betrayed me. And as soon as she hit upload profile pic from iCloud, both her pics from the iPhone and my many dick pics from earlier popped up.
Oh my God.
It gets worse. It gets so much worse. She instinctively clicked it to make it bigger to investigate and figure out what the pics were. To my horror, she managed to actually upload one of them accidentally. And
to her profile photo?
And it briefly became her Facebook profile picture. She could... His dick pic.
So humiliating at 13.
She could not figure out how to delete it though. And in her panic, she yelled at me from across the house to help her. I had no clue what was happening. He has no clue what's happening. He's just hearing his mom scream. I ran to her, hearing the panic in her voice. I will never forget my mom's face and the sheer terror I felt when I saw her iPad ... with Facebook open ... with my dick proudly displayed as her profile picture.
Oh my God.
Then we deleted it.
It's like Diane with cock.
We deleted it, but then her phone starts ringing.
Someone already saw it.
It was my grandma.
Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Not the grandma.
So now his mom has seen it, his grandma's seen it, and Facebook has seen it. My grandma, in her infinite sweetness, wanted to inform my mother that she had been hacked because her Facebook profile picture was a dick.
Wait, I'm so glad she thought it was hacked. That's exactly what I would want. That's the only way to get out of that. That is the only way. You must have been hacked, Mom. I don't know.
No, it wasn't your grandson's
It wasn't
dick.
your grandson's dick or my dick, Mom.
So
holy fucking
is
shit.
that not a crazy?
That is I'm like I'm at a loss for words.
I was gobsmacked when I read that.
Just like the sheer panic I would feel and the rush through my veins and the shivers down my spine of like my nude surfacing not only on social media but my parents' social media. And their profile photo.
It just gets worse and worse and worse. That's like the craziest.
Right.
You know when people are like, what's the worst that could happen?
That's it for you. That's it.
That's what could happen.
That can be the most embarrassing thing.
So be careful about sexting out there.
Be
Is
careful.
anyone still doing that?
Yeah. Well, if people are long distance, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like.
If you're an adult, you should not be on your family's iCloud. Because if you want to take your photos, you cannot be sharing iClouds with family members.
If you're an adult, get the fuck off your mom's iCloud.
Yeah, get off.
If you're 14, that's fine.
The only thing that we can be on of our parents' accounts is streaming services and Amazon.
Yeah, never get off the Netflix. Stay on.
Stay on the Netflix if you can.
But other than that, stop being a
Update
lazy
your household.
piece of shit.
Yeah, and get your own iCloud.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, okay? This is America.
This is serious. Put your
no welfare
boots
for
on
anyone,
and
unless it's Netflix.
Get your own iCloud. Okay?
Okay.
All right?
Thank you for sharing to Anonymous.
Thank you, anonymous user submission.
And if you think you can top that, then just stop sitting back and thinking I can top that.
And
send us
your
the deets.
story. I, again, didn't land a first date. Yeah. So
I just don't know what happened.
So we pick a place. He makes a reservation.
Okay.
And he's texting me about it. He's like, I'm so excited to see you. I'm so excited to see you. An hour before the date, this is all last week, by the way. An hour before the date, he texts me. He goes, oh my gosh, there's a water leak in my ceiling.
Shut up.
So then he sends me a picture.
Oh, was it real?
It was real, but that photo could have also been taken months ago.
See, I was like totally forgiven.
Yeah, right.
I'm so dumb.
It could be it was just like a very unassuming ceiling water leak. It could have been taken years ago.
Men have texted me on Sunday nights at like 8 p.m. and I'm like, sorry, I can't hang. I'm stuck at the office. And I'm like, oh my God, that totally makes sense.
On a Sunday night. And then he goes, can we just move our date to tomorrow? I'll make the same reservation. We can do the same time. I text him a few hours later. I'm like, hey, actually, I have to meet with one of my friends to get drinks down in the Lower East Side. Would you be willing to actually change our plans and go to the Lower East Side?
Yeah.
He's like, absolutely. I said, I'll pick the place since I'm changing the plans.
Okay.
And I'll see you at 7.
Okay.
He's like, great. The next day, I send a place, Ruby's. I was going to make a reservation. Didn't hear from him for like 6 hours. Then he texts me and goes, hey, I just got off of work. I'm so sorry. The water damage in my ceiling is still bad.
Shut up.
Exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said too.
Did you just text him, shut up?
No, I shut up.
Next time some guy says something annoying or cancels a date, just text them,
shut up. Literally. I should have said that, but I didn't. I responded and I said, hey, no worries with the ceiling. Unfortunately, this isn't going to work out for me because we've now canceled the date twice and our schedules aren't going to align, and I just don't feel this anymore.
Why didn't you just like wine and dine your ceiling, I guess, if you're so fucking obsessed
with
your ceiling? Who cares that much about a ceiling?
And why would you over text me for 2 weeks? It's again this string of love bombings where these men like are texting or over showing affection, and then the second we plan something, they can't commit. No one can commit.
Over texting is a red flag. I'm just here to say, if you barely know each other and they're texting you a lot, red flag.
Red flag.
I'm sorry. That just straight up is. I don't care how connected you feel. I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying to the community.
I agree.
I don't care how sweet they are over text. If you had one date and it went really well, you do not know this person yet.
No.
You do not know them.
No.
Do not trust these good morning texts.
Or how's your day?
They're bamboozling you because it's so easy to send a text.
Yes. I should have just canceled it before he got the chance to. But then, you know what? I got the final word, and that was, I don't think this is going to work out.
True.
So I felt really good.
How did he respond to that? Yeah.
He didn't respond.
Bye.
Bye.
Shut up and make love to your ceiling.
It's one thing to cancel the date, replan it for the next day, and then go. And I would have forgiven him, and we would have had a great time, probably. But then the second you cancel it yet again, after you actively were proposed to do the next day for the date, I'm out.
Cancel on me once,
That's shame on you.
Cancel on me twice,
Shame on me.
But
Boom.
I actually don't think shame on you ever.
I don't either, but I'm so
don't think you
happy I
did
got out of
anything
that.
wrong.
Yeah.
I recently started a corporate job.
Woo!
So exciting. I've never worked in an office in my entire life, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
I love that you're doing it though. It's so fierce.
It feels very much like I'm an actor, and I was
It's
set
a new
in,
chapter.
and I was set in an office, and it's pretend you're a corporate woman, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have all these cute little
Cosplay.
corporate outfits now.
She's got like pairs of slacks. It's
Yeah, I
awesome.
wear slacks now,
And, like,
and
nice
I
jeans.
sit at a desk, and I've got 2 monitors. And I was telling Mace, it's so funny because they will sometimes tell me to do something, and they're like, "Oh, hey, Christy, can you go into QuickBooks and do blah 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 blah?" And I'm like, "Totally." And they walk away, and then I pull up the smallest tab of Google I could find, and I Google how to do on QuickBooks search, and I'm looking behind my shoulder to make sure that no one's behind me watching. I was in Excel, and I had to change the color of, like, she was like, "I want checks to be green and wires to be red," and I was like, "Totally," but I didn't know. And I was like, Google, how to change colors on the blocks and Excel.
On the blocks. You mean cells?
I am hopeless.
On the blocks in Excel. I'm dead.
I am just a baby girl.
QuickBooks is hard, and you're doing your best out here.
I'm just a little dumb baby, and I need help.
Hey, the best part of this job too. Tell them the best part of this job.
Oh, every day they buy us free DoorDash of whatever we want.
Like, so jealous.
So every day I'm eating fat poke bowls. We're getting kava. There was one day where we ordered at this restaurant, and I got this huge salmon salad, and they're like, "Christy, don't you want a smoothie too?" And I was like, yeah. One day in the afternoon, they're like, "Do you guys just want to order some boba for the office?" Hell yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I love
It's
my
also
job.
such a good break in what you've been doing for so many years too, which I think is a really lovely thing as well.
I've been a server for 10 years.
Yeah.
I have been serving for 10 years.
I'm surprised you didn't get into this sooner, but I'm really happy it's happening now. I think this is at the right time too.
Yeah, it's time. Hi, corporate America.
Hi.
It's me, Christy, and I'm here to stay.
We're knocking.
We're knocking.
Let us in.
And you open the door, and I'm never going to leave.
Are we qualified for the job? No. But we can get it done.
But am I cute, and do I bring fun vibes to the function? Yes.
Yes.
And will
so
I eat,
hire us today.
and I will eat a poke bowl.
A fat poke
A
bowl.
fat poke
With
bowl.
a side of boba too, honey. Honey. So at La Diabla, we went with our friend Noli Bear, and we were reminiscing just about all of our inside jokes, all of our funny things. And one of them that came up that we felt was super shareable was this story. And we were doing a show, and I had a crush on one of the castmates,
Big
having
crush.
a total showmance on the cast. And we were like doing some really deep investigative work.
But that's literally what friends are for.
Yeah.
Like, if you're friends, if you're like, "Oh, I have a crush on this person," and your friends aren't like fucking like typing through their
Rolodexing,
Instagram,
yeah, searching.
they're not good friends. Drop them.
So one day when I still had Grindr at the time, I went on and he was on my grid, this castmate.
He's on the grid.
And we were laughing about it because we were in the car all together. And I was like, I want to click on his profile and look at his pictures, but it'll show that I viewed him.
Which is crazy.
Right. So what do? Us three, we make a new Grindr account
I made it on my phone.
on Christy's phone. And did we make a fake
straight
email too?
woman.
We made a fake email too or something.
We had to make a fake email so I could make a fake Grindr so we could click on
his profile to see what his photos look like. That's how crazy we were being. I swear we don't do that anymore.
Not crazy.
That's
creative.
crazy creative.
Crazy creative.
Yeah. So we make this fake email. And what is the email?
I think it was just being me.
Oh.
Wasn't it just being
Just
me?
being me 24? Yeah, just being me 24 at Yahoo?
Yes.
Because you had Yahoo.
I still got Yahoo, baby.
She's a Yahoo girl.
I stand beside my Yahoo.
She's a Yahoo girl. The email was just being me 24 at yahoo.com. And then I think the username too was just being me 24.
The Grindr username was just being me.
We did no pictures. We added no photos.
No photos.
And I think we put your height.
Yeah.
'Cause we didn't want to give it away because it would have said 0 feet away.
We were sitting in our car at lunch break in the parking lot of where we work. The three of us on this Grindr looking at his profile.
Looking at his profile like we were like rats in an alley trying to find food. It was so hilarious. We
Gulp
were
Spritz with
unhinged.
vodka.
Oh my God. The airplanes that I was on this weekend were absolutely atrocious of the etiquette of people. People getting up right when that little doom, right when we all park the plane and we're done and everyone starts to get up. People just don't understand the process of entering a plane and exiting a plane.
Sure.
There is we leave in a
There's
file and a single order.
Yeah.
There is a flow. There is a need for speed and a need for precision. And people will jump up, grab their bags, and then push everyone to get out before we've all exited.
Yeah.
No. We're not going to do that. Next thing we're not going to do, we're not going to be forming a line by the bathroom. Because then it makes everyone that couldn't afford a seat closer to the front feel like shit, one.
Yeah.
And two, for someone who sits in the aisle, you're hitting me, you're bumping me, you're elbowing me. No. And same thing, number 3, we need to get rid of airplane carts.
With the snacks?
Yeah, Southwest does the thing where they come around with a bin and hand you things. So there's no extra bullshit.
But how do they give you the drinks?
They take your order and then they bring out a tray.
Wait, actually, you're so right.
Now, some people might argue that they prefer getting the whole can and the ice,
That actually is so
which
nice.
airlines can still adopt and bring out on a tray.
That's true.
If we're going to be doing full cans, the cans need to be cold. I'm sorry. I'm not going to have a lukewarm Diet Coke.
It's 2025,
I'm not.
goddammit.
Also,
And we're
stop serving Pepsi. Why are we serving Pepsi?
Because of Addison Rae.
Diet Pepsi.
She really brought it back.
I just can't with the airlines these days and people's inability to understand how it works.
I literally just flew back today. I was in the very last row that was right next to the bathroom, and it smelled like poopy the entire time.
Poopy.
Poopy.
Fuck it.
And then, here's another bad etiquette thing. People putting their coats in the overhead bin space. And my favorite...
What the hell is with that?
This flight attendant ripped this guy apart today because we were a
Good.
full flight. And this guy... It was actually kind of this big macho guy. And I'm not like shading this at all, but it was just hysterical because this flight attendant pulls out this big coat with this beautiful fur trim around it. And I was thinking I was kind of expecting a woman, like a middle-aged woman to be like, oh, that's my coat.
It was his.
And the flight attendant pulls it out because there's all these people who still need to put their luggage up. And she goes, who says this? And the whole plane gets quiet. She goes, whose coat is this in the overhead bin? We distinctly told you this is a full flight
No
and not
coats.
to put your coats in overhead bins. And everyone is silent. And she's like, no one? No one? She goes, well, I'm going to take it to the back. And then this man, this huge, big burly man, he raises his hand and goes, it's mine. And everyone at the plane was like, shink, and staring at him, and his face got so red. And I kind of felt a little bit bad, but I was also like, dude, why would, even if it wasn't a full flight, just put your coat in your lap or under the seat.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
Absolutely. If you settle into the coat and just take it off, it can kind of get comfortable behind your back if you can situate it correctly. So there's that option too. But
You
don't
guys-
put it over in the overhead bin.
Are you hearing this? That's a pro tip from someone who travels a lot.
Yeah. If you want to get your coat out of the way, just sit on it or open it up and make a little nest with your booty.
Booty nest.
Booty nest.
With your coat.
Make a booty nest today.
Just be creative.
Yeah. And don't take up space in the overhead bins.
For a booty nest, call 1-800.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know. But you're so right.
The etiquette on planes these days is outrageous.
It's insane.
It's worse than the pandemic. The pandemic, everyone was, I feel like, a little bit more civilized. But now these days, people don't give a shit.
No. It's like the wild, wild west up in the skies.
So stupid. But yeah, have some etiquette.
Is that your ick of the week?
That's my ick of the week. Airplane etiquette. What's your ick of the week? You didn't have any dates this week, did you?
No, I didn't
Taking a
have.
break
I couldn't go on a date this week because I was traveling.
for work.
But I will have a date next week. And I'll tell you all
do?
about it.
Oh, can't wait to hear.
Yeah, he seems pretty cute. They always do. And
Right.
then we'll probably meet up and it'll suck, but
Don't say that yet, dear. Don't say that yet.
you're right, I won't. I'm
Go
sorry.
in with optimism and hope. We're having a Valentine's Day soiree.
Speaking of love, and well, not love, but dates and romance.
Yeah. So I got little Pillsbury heart cookies today, and then a little bag
Cute.
of some treats. So I'll have them out. So
I'm still going to bring something fun to your
Okay.
party, even though I'm arriving late. I got scheduled at 1:30 in the morning this weekend. I wake up with a notification at 1:30 in the morning that it's like, I wasn't scheduled to work Valentine's Day, and then now I am. So I'm going to try my darndest.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Mason's throwing a party, and we're going to tell you guys all about it.
Yeah. So Valentine's Day's coming up. And if you don't have a loved one, that's okay. We're here to love you.
I've been single for so long.
So long.
I still love Valentine's Day because
Yeah.
I love my friends.
Love my friends.
And I love just any excuse to get all dolled up and eat and drink with my friends.
Yeah, and be
just
cute.
like feel love. And the thing is, can I get on my soapbox for 2 seconds?
Yes.
I have experienced some of the truest forms of love in my platonic relationships. Truly.
Absolutely.
The way
It's the biggest form of love.
the way you or Tara, all my close friends and family treat me, it is the purest sense of love I have ever felt. Because I have never received the same kind of love I receive from my platonic loves.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's taught me to accept nothing less until
Yep.
someone can come in and offer you the
And
same
raise the bar. Yeah.
love and acceptance and good vibes and feelings that you receive from your friends and family, then it's not good enough. And unfortunately, the bar is so high because my friends and my family treat me the best. And so until a man makes me feel the way that you make me feel, or my parents or my siblings or my other friends, then they're not allowed in. And that's my soapbox.
Cheers to that. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Love you so much.
Love you so much.
And we love you so much.
you big dumb
And we
babies.
thank you so much for listening to this episode.
Thanks for listening. And thanks for listening to me get on my soapbox.
We get on our soapbox every week. This is our soapbox. This entire podcast is our soapbox.
It is a box of soap. And we're going to stand on it.
And we're going to stand and eat it. Okay.
No one's forcing you, okay?
No.
You don't have to listen to us.
But
but please do.
Please do. And we love you. And again, if you like and subscribe and share and love, you'll be entered into a raffle to win nothing. Okay.
But our good graces.
Our good graces and our love. Because guess what? It's Valentine's Day this week.
Woo!
Woo. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok at TwoDumb Podcast.
And Spotify at TwoDumb, *.
Oh, and YouTube
Podcast.
as well at TwoDumb Podcast.
Oh my
Did I
God.
say that?
No,
yeah.
Mason just got our YouTube really
Really
going.
going. So check out the
Cheers to
YouTube
you,
for
babe.
thank you for check out the YouTube for full length videos.
Yeah.
Unfiltered censorship, all of it. Okay. So just get up in there and just take in all the material.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Love you, big dumb babies.
Love you, and we will see you next week for more tomfoolery. Bye.
Bye.